Hello fellow travelers and welcome back to our Big's Adventure. My name is Cynthia and today we're going to talk about how to eat gluten-free on a budget. That's right, I have 5 of my top tips to eat gluten-free on a budget. One of the pain points of people that I talk to in going gluten-free from a traditional diet is that they are struggling with the cost. By using my top 5 tips, you'll be able to eat gluten-free on a budget and not break the bank. Tip number 1, eat naturally gluten-free foods. Prepared gluten-free items like these are great for convenience. In fact, we love this pizza crust so much and it is very expensive. So I usually allow myself one prepared gluten-free item per week. And I may have a little bit of gluten-free pasta or some of these chips, but these should be considered convenience foods and not really budget friendly. Relying on these heavily can definitely put a hurt on your grocery budget. This is a perfect example. These cornbread mixes are 99 cents each. The gluten-free version is $3.50 on sale. This only makes a 9x9 pan. When I started my gluten-free journey in the late 80s, no one had ever heard of a gluten-free product. I had to explore things that were naturally gluten-free. Those are usually found on the outer edges of the grocery store, the produce aisle, fruits, vegetables, your meats, dairy, if you can have dairy, and your items that are more fresh, not pre-packaged. These are all great examples of naturally gluten-free foods that I just pulled literally right out of my refrigerator. I've got a ton of greens, lettuce, fruits, vegetables. Pickles are naturally gluten-free. Don't forget about your canned fruits and vegetables. Those are also gluten-free. Root vegetables are gluten-free. Eggs, dairy, goat cheese, all gluten-free. And then your frozen items, all of your frozen vegetables are going to be gluten-free, but make sure that if you're getting a product that has anything extra added in it, that you check your label for any extra ingredients that may not agree with you, including the gluten. This is just a small sampling of some great inexpensive gluten-free items. Buying naturally gluten-free items in bulk is a great way to save your budget and keep on your gluten-free eating plan. Tip number 2, eat seasonally. Right now, out of our garden, we are hauling out tons of collard greens, cucumbers, and tomatoes. We have quite a few of these yellow squashes that came from the garden this week. You can save tons of money in your budget by using seasonal produce. Look at the front of the flyer at your local grocery store to find out what's in season in your area at any time. I took some screenshots of my local flyers for this week. I would check out those grapes. The zucchini are definitely on sale, and look at the corn, 4 for $1. These are the bargains I would go for. If you're not sure what to do with those lost leader vegetables and fruits, go to Pinterest and find something delicious. Tip number 3, meal plan and meal prep. Eating out when you're gluten-free is next to impossible and very expensive. You can buy simple ingredients at the grocery store and make your own safe meals. That is 100% naturally gluten-free on a budget. I'm so excited. This whole meal was not very expensive. Don't forget to include the grill in your meal prep and meal planning too. Tip number 4, keep it simple. There's nothing like an old-fashioned burger night to keep things simple. Everyone loves burgers and we make ours on lettuce wraps. Just a few quick modifications and any family favorite can be made gluten-free. A great way to save is lettuce wraps. These buns were almost $5 for the gluten-free version. There was only 4 of them. And gluten-free wraps are also expensive. You can save your budget by using lettuce and collard greens instead of buns. By keeping your meal plan simple, you can save money. You do not have to have elaborate ingredients. You do not have to have expensive anything. Simple meals fill your belly and help keep you and your family healthy. A simple meal can consist of a protein, a sweet potato, a vegetable, a protein, a salad, and you're done. Keep it simple. A lot of people think that meal planning, and especially when you're on a specialized diet like eating gluten-free, has to include hours in the kitchen. It has to include expensive ingredients. You spend hours on Pinterest, and by the time you're done, you're just wore out. My advice is keep it simple. Simple, healthy ingredients. I have a playlist on my YouTube channel that is all gluten-free dinner ideas, meal prep tricks and tips, new recipes that I'm trying, and overall simple gluten-free meals that are inexpensive and easy to make. Tip number 5, carry your snacks with you. I always carry a snack with me. In my purse, I usually have a small container of nuts with dried fruit. I'll have a special bar. I'll have a protein shake with me. I'll have something so that if I get hungry, I'm not tempted to stop somewhere and try to find a gluten-free treat or a gluten-free option. Carry a banana, some apple slices, a thing of fruit, anything that you can think of that will tempt your taste buds if you get hungry while you're on the go. This is a super frugal method, and it's great for keeping you on the gluten-free track. Going through a drive-through when you're gluten-free is not normally an option. So make sure that you tuck some fruits and veggies into your purse or bag before you go. These are some of my favorite items to tuck in my bag as I go. I like apples, raisins. I love prunes. They get a bad rap. Prunes are delicious and they are super good for you. Dates, there's a protein shake, and nuts are naturally gluten-free. Sunflower seeds, and also potato chips are gluten-free. You just need to check your ingredients on the back, but most potato chips, plain potato chips, are gluten-free. Thank you for staying until the end and using my top 5 tips to eat gluten-free on a budget. Thank you for watching, and remember, life is an adventure, so enjoy your journey. Bye-bye!